Welcome to RC's RC Cars, a channel dedicated to showing you how to build your own RC car. Today we're going to continue building this Tamiya TT-01 Type E chassis, and this is part 4. We're going to be working on steps 8, 9, 10, and 11. So let's get started. Right here we're going to need these two uprights, and they're going to be on this tree right here. It's going to be the one without the little arms on this side. So let's cut that out. Okay, and then the next thing we need are these axles right here. And the thing is, you can build this kit with a narrow wheelbase or a wide wheelbase. And I looked at the BMW body. I don't see any indication that it is wide wheelbase like it would be, for example, in a Porsche 911. So I'm just going to go ahead and find the shorter of the two, and that's going to be C2. So I believe this kit only comes with the shorter wheelbase, the C2 axles. So nothing for us to decide there. And so we also need the bearings, and that should be these wheel bearings right here. Yep. Okay, we're going to need 2 of those. And we also need the grease. Just going to put a little bit right here on the collar. And now we're going to push them through the upright. It won't matter the orientation at this time, up or down. Just going to push them in. Just make sure it goes all the way in. You'll feel it. You'll feel the bearing go all the way in. All right, let's do the other one. Okay. Set those aside for now. And then let's bring back the chassis, and we're going to add on this skid plate. And they call it the bumper here. Okay. So we need 2 screws right here, and then also 3 that goes into there. And it looks like they're different screws. These ones are going to be flathead screws. So let's find those really quick. Alright, so if you notice, this is a darker shade, so I think these 2 screws, MA4s, are going to be these 2 right here. So let's set those in there. And then these 3 up front are MA3s. I think they're just going to be these ones right here we've been using all along. Okay. And we're done with step 9. So let's go ahead and come over here. We're going to install those 2 uprights we just put together, and also the body posts. So what we need are these 2 pins right here. MA9 is going to be the longer one, so let's grab these. And we're going to slide them into this hole and also this hole. Once the uprights are kind of lined up in there. One side is actually thinner than the other side, and looks like the thicker side is going to be on the bottom on the lower arm. So we're going to put that there and then push these pins. So we need to push it through this hole right here and then into there. So we gotta line them up as best you could. And again, when it's properly lined up, it should go right through. You shouldn't have to force it. So just move it around and guide it. And once we're at the end, I'll just use my driver and close that up, and make sure you can flex this around. Make sure this has a full range of motion. All right. So it looks like when I put this together, put the diff cover on earlier, I flipped one of these arms incorrectly. Let me go back and look real quick. Okay, when I did, I put the upper arms incorrectly. I'm just noticing that now. I don't know if you can see this kind of small angle right there, but that's over on this side. This is a straight line between the pivot point and the length of the arm. The way they drew it here, this looks like it's straight and this looked like it's angled. That's why I have it like this. Not a big deal. It's easy to take apart. Nobody has to be perfect. And this mistake is really easy to fix. So I'm just going to take that out. Put that in there. And then kind of just line it back up. Push those back in, and there we go. That's all it took. All right, now these should line up perfectly like that. But before we close that up, we need to put a dog bone in there. And I have 2 of those right here. And we also need a drive cup. So the drive cup, on this end there's 2 flat edges. And if you look into the diff that we put together, there's also 2 sides. So you want to make sure it goes all the way so that the outdrive pretty much touches the side of the diff case there. And then we need to put a little bit of grease on to both ends of these. You can put it on the dog bone instead. It's fine if you prefer. And we're just going to close that up so they meet. And then the top is the smaller pin. And those are going to be... Okay, so we're going to take the shorter pin and then kind of the same thing. Push that through. And then tighten it up. And again, just make sure you have a full range of motion. So let's go ahead and do the other side. And that's it. Now let's go ahead and put on the body post. And so I imagine the body post should be as far back as possible. So I'm just going to take a chance and install these. And I always keep my spare parts, whatever you have left over, because you never know. You may want to, hey, you know, I really like that Porsche body. Well, you have the option of switching out these arms and flipping the rear arms to the front. Flip them all, you know, upside down so that it moves forward. That's the pin. So this screw is MA5. MA5 is going to be the silver flatheads, so it should be those. All right, and there we go. Seems like we've done a lot already, but it would make more sense if I started this right here until the next step, even though these are going to be the front arms. You can see here on the next page, we're going to start with the B parts bag. So let's go ahead and just take care of these right now. All we're doing is pushing the suspension ball in there, so it won't hurt. So these suspension balls are actually going to be in this bag right here. They're kind of just floating around. And all we're going to do is put a little bit of grease and then push them in there. And I think I'll just put it inside the arm. So we're just going to kind of put them in vertically and just snap them through. And then just spin them around a little bit. If it feels like they need a little bit more grease, you can just put that in there. Okay. Just repeat. All right, there we go. Today we did 4 steps. We did step 8, which is to put together the axle and the rear uprights. And then we install the rear bumper or skid plate, whatever you want to call it. We put on the body post, and we also install the uprights, drive cup, dog bone for the rear. And we also put the suspension balls inside the front, upper, and lower arms. And that's it for this video. And in the next one, we're going to work on, I'm sure it's going to be the front end. We're going to kind of repeat what we just did with the rear diff. I'm putting that together and then also putting the arms. Pretty much the same thing we just did for the rear. So thank you for watching this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one.